The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
Let's go. Let's get into it. It's Tuesday. Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Kenzie, how's it going? What's up?
Oh, nothing.
Okay, nothing?
Just Tuesday. Actually, my husband's birthday's Friday,
Oh, okay.
and I've been planning a very special, day for him. I want him to have a
Right.
good birthday. And I had a lot of stuff lined up. And he specifically told me one of the things he wanted to do, and he already got tickets for it, was go to the Cubs game on his birthday.
Oh, that sounds like
And
a
I
good
go,
birthday.
Okay, right, very fun. But I planned stuff around that. I even, for the first time ever, got someone who's going to watch the baby. And he goes, oh, it's a 6:40 game. And I go, okay, well, I'll get somebody to come over at 5, and they'll put the baby to bed, and we can actually be out late because we won't feel guilty because the baby's not up. Right? Like,
Right.
they only have to, he goes to bed at 7. This will be so awesome. And I have a whole day planned of other things. And I go online today and I look stuff up, and the game's at 1:20.
Ew.
And I texted him and said, hi. I specifically recall you telling me that you got tickets on your birthday to a night game because we had a
Yeah.
whole conversation about what time the person who's going to watch the baby should come over. I didn't make this up. And I can't even start to replan the day until he responds to me because now I don't know if he accidentally got tickets for Thursday's night game,
Yeah.
which is at 6:40, or he just looked at the wrong time, but he still got tickets for the 1:20 on his birthday Friday. But he's completely ruined everything that I worked really hard on thus far.
Okay, well, ruined is strong. It could be an honest mistake, and you're in a holding pattern for
It
a
was
moment.
a mistake, but it is pretty messed up.
Well, I just looked to check, and you're right. 1:20 Friday, 6:40 is Thursday's Pirates-Cubs game.
I'm like, is there a secret doubleheader I don't know about by chance on Friday?
Case, is there a
I looked-
secret
I
doubleheader
looked
on the
at
game?
every-
There's a chance. They could be doing a pop-up. It could be a Cubs after show where they're doing like a doubleheader.
I'm like, for the love of God, was there a rain out that I don't know about? And there's I was doing a deep dive on what's happening on Friday at 6:40.
We're doing there was a COVID game.
Yeah.
They moved from 2021.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Amen.
Friday.
Amen, brother.
They're
I
going to fly
hope
Javier
so.
Baez from Detroit to Chicago. He's got to come back to the Cubs for this one game. We're doing the 2021 rosters.
I was looking for any kind of information like that. And I didn't find any.
For some reason, there's some kind of wormhole game from 2003 where Derek Lee is going to be coming on the field. Like, yeah,
It's like, oh, man, we just traded for Alfonso Soriano.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
there's a 20th anniversary game that's going to be played at 6:40 of the 04 Cubs. And we're going
Mark
to...
Pryor's on the bump. It's going to be a really good time.
Oh, man. That's what's happening, Kenzie. So there is a game.
Oh, good.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for a fact that makes your brain go. And this one involves a little bit of math, so really focus and think about the control of what they control. Here's how I'll say it here.
What?
Okay, we'll start over here. 12% of Americans control 50% of this in America. 12% control 50% of this, and this is what I'll give you when we come back at 6:30.
I feel like I know it.
Well, let's see. What do you think it is? I won't say
Money.
yes or no. about
Money.
it. Money. It's not money related. I'll just put that out there right now because they might think of that kind of deal like, oh, they own all the houses, let's say, or something like that. I don't know. It's not that. It's not money. Case, what do you think?
Is it cereal brands? Is it something about like maybe General Mills owning half of the cereal aisle?
Interesting take.
I know.
Stay with that one.
I'm an interesting guy.
Yeah, you are actually.
Thank you.
So
I
it's
think 12% of the population is cereal.
no. Did you hear what he said? He didn't say 12% of the population is cereal.
But you're like a cereal people. The Mills family, if you will.
I just pictured like people like made of Lucky Charms walking down Michigan Avenue.
I was thinking about Raisin Bran walking.
That's not what I meant.
That's what I saw when he said it,
Oh, sorry.
which is amazing visual, by the way. It's taking me off in this like a little cartoon fantasy land.
Cereal families.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Cereal families.
Cereal empires.
Wait, what did he say? I want to make sure you know what he said.
You think 12% of the population is cereal? Families. Cereal family brands.
That's cases. You can guess at 312-591-8300. So it's not money related. I want to put that out there. People are already texting in money stuff. 12% of the people control
Is
half
it cereal?
of this in America. I'm not saying yes or no to the cereal question. No.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
All right, time for a fact that makes your brain go. 12% of Americans control 50% of this. And Kenzie's first instinct was to go with something money related, which is obviously very perfect for that. You'd think like maybe the houses or maybe, the money in the country or whatever, because it's actually probably a way different and even worse percentage when you go with that one of who controls all the money. Case, what do you say again, Kenzie? That 12% of the people are cereal?
Case thinks 12% of the population is cereal.
That's right.
Not what I said.
Kind of.
What'd you say again, Case?
That I think 12% of the population belongs to a cereal empire like a General Mills or a Kellogg's, and they make up 50% of the cereal aisle. It's the illusion of choice. All the brands in the grocery store are the same. They just have a different box on them.
Huh.
But I think that if that was true, you'd meet more people with the last name Mills.
Or Kellogg's.
Yeah.
I don't think he means family related, just in control of the cereal that you eat.
Either
I'm
or.
sure it's a family business.
We can go through the thing in a minute, how many Mills family members there are
Yeah.
of the General Mills family.
I mean, they don't have a Smith running it, you know?
So all those are wrong. A lot of the text line, all wrong. 12% of Americans control and are responsible for eating half of the meat in the country.
Wow.
So only 12% eat half the meat, and I'm one of them.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm on that list.
I don't get that.
So all the meat consumed in the country, half of it, 12% of the whole population eats. So it's a very small percentage eating half of the meat.
Is it all meat or is it like red meat or
All kinds of meat. So steaks, burgers, that kind of stuff. What'd you say?
burgers, hamburgers?
Hamburgers. So I can just go back just a couple days here to give my total.
Yeah, run down your path of destruction over the weekend. This was like a world tour of fatness.
So I'm guessing sausage counts on pizza, right? Sausage would count as meat.
Yeah, sausage would count as meat, Brian.
So I had Munoz Roman pizza on Friday night, sausage pizza. So that's Friday, meat.
Yeah.
Okay. Also had some nachos on the day after the golf thing at Wrigley at Big Star. So those were meat nachos, carne asada nachos. So that's meat. Had
Yeah,
that.
that would be meat.
Saturday for Mother's Day, even though Mother's Day was Sunday, I said to Megan, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cook you dinner tonight. And I'm going to go to Costco and buy some filet mignon and make it up for you in the cast iron skillet. And they had a great sale, by the way, $10 off on the filet mignon at Costco on Saturday.
Very nice.
Very good. They were huge chunks of filet
I
mignon.
saw you post that. That didn't look like a filet. It looked like a ribeye.
It did. It looked like a full-on tomahawk.
It was insane.
It was such a good deal. So that I had a full filet mignon. I poured butter on it, too. I melt the butter and then pour it on there.
Okay.
That was meat on Saturday. Then Sunday, Chief O'Neill's brunch, Mother's Day brunch, the best buffet in the city, and not just by size, but the quality. And they were cutting ribeyes there. And I go, well, I'm getting that.
Well, obviously.
It looked beautiful, perfectly medium rare. They cut it for me. And then I went back up 6 more times
6.
to the cutting station.
Well, there's not going to be a buffet next year because you. It's going to create a whole thing.
And
You can't have anything nice.
And they had so many good things there. I got like the fish and chips and the ice cream and the fries and all this stuff.
So you went up 6 more times.
Yeah.
that was
But
his
you
exercise.
But you also had all of that.
Oh, I had everything. I didn't eat till Monday after eating that on Sunday at noon. Now, the funny thing was I don't know why, I cared about what the guy thought of me who was cutting the meat. Mm-hmm. And every time I went up, I pretended it was my first time up there. I go, oh, you got the ribeye here?
Did you think he wouldn't recognize you? You're like 8 feet tall.
I used your mustache like on the 3rd trip up.
Hello.
Hello there. Oh, this cut of meat looks very nice. I'd like a slice of that, please.
Did you send Megan up to get you food?
Just the last time.
Yeah.
Smart. You got to use your family to your advantage.
Yeah, Harper couldn't get up there and carry the plate. God,
No, nobody wants to work anymore.
18 months old, can't carry a plate.
Yeah.
Not a good thing.
Kids are so lazy nowadays.
My husband always finishes my food, and he puts his empty plate in front of me and then grabs my food to finish his, and I just look like a fat ass. Because he eats his food in like 30 seconds, and like that has he has half of a plate. It looks like I just mauled through it.
And you have like 7 of those in front of you, like 7
I'm like,
plates.
That's enough.
Yeah.
It's so embarrassing. He puts all his empty plates in front of me, and it sucks.
It was kind of funny because our waitress came up about 3 different times going like, so you guys done? You want the check? Not yet. This is an all-you-can-eat buffet. I'm staying for hours. And I did it. They're the best over at Chief O'Neill's. They're good people.
So whose celebration was this? You got steaks one night, you went golfing at Wrigley, and then you went to your favorite buffet. What a good Mother's Day.
Megan loved all those things, by the way. She loved golfing. She golfed for the first time, and she loved the filet mignons, how I cook them so good on the cast iron.
So for her Mother's Day, you're like, you know what's the perfect way to get her? Something she's never done before. Golf? It's not even like her favorite.
She wanted to do it. That was her thing. She did. Go ask her. You text her.
Okay,
Text
I am
her.
going to text her.
The point is, I'm one of the 12% that eats 50% of the meat in
That's
America.
a lot of meat.
I was
Packing more than Boys Town, right?
Hey-oh.
Ew.
Case, how much meat you eat a week?
I started thinking about every bit of meat I've had since Friday, because Friday night, my girlfriend and I had turkey tacos.
Okay.
And
That counts.
then-
Turkey counts.
And then Saturday, I had a Philly cheesesteak from Subway, the restaurant.
Okay.
And then I had a pepperoni pizza, and pepperoni definitely counts as meat. And then Sunday, I would have had bison, and that's meat.
Yeah.
And then
You
last
had
night.
bison?
Yeah, I love bison.
What? Like how? In what form?
He kicked it like that guy in Yellowstone, and the bison fell over, and then he cooked it.
Well, like, did
Beat
you
the
have like
crap out of it.
like? There's no way you cooked a bison steak or something.
I
so
cooked a bison burger.
you cooked a burger?
Yeah, I do all the time. That's like the one thing I can do.
You asked me literally how to boil water.
I don't need to boil water.
Like you asked me that one day. You cooked meat?
Well,
We threw the bison in the water.
He boiled
He
it.
boiled the bison. That's-
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
So we have 2 pieces of audio of the day, of the weekend, that you have to hear absolutely. And stick around for the second one because you're going to hear somebody get run over by a car, but they're okay. Okay. They're okay.
Stick around for that.
You stick around for it because,
We've had a lot of injured audio.
you know, honestly, both these involve cars. No one got injured in the first one. This is a United States Postal Service worker that was driving the van, the big postal, the mail van, and they were caught by the cops going 105 miles an hour in the van.
That's what I call like speedy delivery, and that is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
When I hit priority on that package and I pay for it,
Yeah.
that's what I expect.
However,
What?
not delivering mail in this situation.
Oh.
Turns out just pulled up to a stoplight and drag raced a Mustang that was next to him. So it's kind of like Fast and Furious, kind of just looked over and we're like, we doing this? Let's go. But she's in a mail van. And here's the exchange from the officer when he pulled her over.
Is there a reason you're going over 100?
I didn't realize that I was going that fast.
Yeah. I mean, that Mustang took off. He caught my attention, and then you blew by him, and I was pacing you at like 105.
I shouldn't have gone.
Did you know the person in the Mustang?
No.
Okay.
They were driving around and acting ridiculous on 590, but
I kind of assumed when the way they took off and at the light there, because I was right across from you.
right.
So he saw me coming up behind him, and he did the right thing and stopped or slowed down, and then you continued.
I mean, come on. You're going to go for the male person and not the Mustang?
Well, the mail person guy slowed down. And apparently since the...
I slow down when I see cops, too. It doesn't make me a good person.
Well, but
it doesn't mean I'm wrong.
But when the mail van kept going 100, he figured he better stop that. You know what I mean? Now, I'm sure maybe they got the Mustang guy later, too. Drag racing is not very safe. Don't do it. Don't drag race out there, kids.
I didn't think those mail trucks could go that fast.
I just love the cop's reaction.
Is there a reason you're going over 100?
He set her up to win because if she would have had a reason, he would have let her go.
Yeah, my water broke. She should have said that. God. And I agree with you. Those mail vans, I never would have thought they could go 105 miles an hour.
Oh, God. Maybe a postal service worker could tell us differently. I know Rio, the mailman, always checks in with us. They feel like they're death boxes. They don't feel safe at all.
Yeah. And sometimes the mail doesn't come that fast. So, I don't know.
Well, not if the cops keep getting in the way.
Thank you, Kenzie. She's just trying to do her job.
Amen.
Somebody ordered same-day delivery.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the Mustang's just doing what he wants. She's out here working harder than the rest, and that's who we stop?
Well, she decided to drag race the Mustang, which is a very interesting proposition. When Mustangs can go like, I don't know, 160 or 70, I think. And you're in a mail truck.
Well, she won, so suck it.
Well, he slowed down because he saw the cop and she didn't, and she kept going 105 in that truck.
Because he's a wussy. She meant business.
Maybe he didn't want to go to jail.
I don't know. Let this be a lesson to the underdogs. If you feel like the mail truck in life and your competition is the Mustang, don't count yourself out.
Wow.
This is kind of an inspirational story.
Oh, God. Very, very inspirational. So, okay, second piece of audio is it just says a YouTuber. I'm not going to give the person acknowledgement on what they were doing exactly because she sounds like a bad person. So she's recording while driving in her car, and she hits somebody and runs them over. But the person gets right up and claps back at him. You hit me.
Oh, wow.
Here's the
Was
audio.
it a cat with 7 lives?
No, it's a person.
Know that he does hear those voices.
So here's her just talking while she's driving her car and recording.
Know that he does hear those voices. They're not fake, but I wonder.
That's the person getting run over.
Thank you, Brian.
Okay, that's not the whole audio. Let's go back there again. Here we go, so you can hear it again and enjoy it.
But I wonder. Oh my God, are you okay? No. I didn't see her. Why are you not looking? I was looking. I didn't see you. Oh my God, you guys. I don't know what just happened, but it wasn't good. All right, guys. Here's your content for the day.
So that's where we're at.
I don't know what just happened, but it wasn't good. You hit somebody. I don't know what just happened there.
And the person, who was it? The Terminator just gets right, pops back up. You hit me.
No kidding.
Weren't you looking? If
I was looking. That's me, by the way. I will look right at you and be like, whoops a daisy.
Okay, let's see if this sounds more like Kenzie. I don't know what happened.
Know that he does hear those voices. They're not fake, but I wonder. Oh my God, are you okay? No. I didn't see her.
She goes, no, I'm not okay.
I wanted.
Here it is again.
Oh my God, are you okay? No.
No.
I didn't see her. Why are you not looking? I was.
Did something happen to her mouth?
I'm wondering the same thing.
It said they were okay. And the story I read, it said the person was fine.
Well,
but,
she said she's not.
well,
The story makes.
but the way she's kind of like got like slurring her mouth.
I didn't see her. Why are you not looking?
Why were you not?
I like how she gets mad that I was looking.
I was looking. I didn't see you.
I didn't. Maybe she's small.
I want to know more about the mouth now, because when you get hit by a car,
I
you
bet
don't get
you
hit
do
in
want
the
to know
mouth.
more about her mouth, you pervert.
No, I'm saying you normally get hit in the leg, not the mouth. Why is she slurring her
Case
words?
would hit someone in the car and go, "What that mouth do?" What's wrong with you?
Oh my God, you guys. I don't know what just happened, but it wasn't good. All right, guys. Here's your content for the day.
Yeah, you hit somebody.
I don't know what just happened. I feel like you know exactly what. Just like you had a whole exchange about it.
And you recorded it too on video for YouTube.
It's like, why would you post that? She wasn't live, was she?
I think it was a recorded video.
That's what I'm saying. Why would you post it?
I'm sorry. I think it was live streamed. That's why we have the audio.
Live streams. This is why I don't live stream stuff. Way too incriminating.
I got to hear it again one time.
Know that he does hear those voices. They're not fake, but I wonder.
I'm not a good person. I understand.
Why are you looking?
Oh my God, are you okay?
No.
I can't. No.
This is a lot like in The Office when Michael hit Meredith with his car.
That's yes, but also that is how I sounded yesterday because the baby screamed the entire day, and my husband goes, "Are you having a good day?" And I'm like, "No,
No.
this sucks."
No.
I didn't see her. Why are you not looking?
I was.
How'd you hit me in the mouth?
I was looking. I didn't see you.
I like how she sounds like, obviously, she's like, I was like, I just didn't see you. Hello.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, that audio is so good. And so when I'm making fun of her about the way she talks afterward, did she get hit in the mouth? We had a couple texts come through. Amanda came texted it and said,
I love this text.
I can't read it all of a sudden. Hold on a second. Okay.
You want me to read it?
Let's get it together. See Amanda's text, Kenzie? If you
Yeah,
could
do you
read
need
it.
me to read
If you
it?
can read it without
Can
laughing.
you compose
I
yourself?
can't. You read it.
Amanda said, when I got hit by a car, my mouth hit the ground after I got hit by the car. That could be what happened.
That sucks for Amanda. That is a double whammy if there ever was
I'm
one.
so sorry, Amanda.
But do you think, hold on. When Amanda got hit by the car, do you think it like swept her legs out and then she went face first into the ground?
Well, what I didn't imagine is like people were going to send their POV of when they got hit by anything that was going
Who has a person in their life that can tell a story? You know, when I got hit by a car. Oh, Amanda, we love you. Thank you for sharing that.
Amanda, if you have more info on when you got hit by a car, please text us. I'd like to know more about that story.
What also could have took her out at the legs, which this is a really dated reference. Have you ever heard of curb feelers?
No.
So cars, back old cars, some of them, people put these on, these kind of like, I don't know what to describe it as, like a stick that whipped. And they put it out.
Like a tail?
Like a tail. You put it out on your wheel, so when you're getting near a curb, you'd know you were near the curb.
You attach that permanently to the car?
Some people did. I never had one, but I think it's more like 70s stuff. Where they were called.
Is it for like a blind car?
Well, it's for people that can't parallel park. Let me see if it still exists.
For a blind car.
Curb feelers were
Blind
springs.
spot.
Curb feelers were wings or springs or wires installed on a vehicle that act like whiskers to alert drivers their right distance from the curb. You can Google image of it, but that's maybe what took Amanda out. Somebody had curb feelers, and the thing whipped under her legs, and then she hit her mouth on the ground.
Oh, no.
Amanda, thank you so much for sharing that. Also, 773 checked in. He calls himself just a Frankfurt mailman. So he's a mailman in Frankfurt, Illinois. And we were talking about that. She was driving 105 miles an hour when the cop pulled her over in the first piece of audio. And he says, at 35 miles an hour, you feel like you're going back to the future in a mail truck. So if you imagine her going 105 miles an hour in a mail truck, drag racing a Mustang.
Okay, we just got a text from Allie.
Can you read it? I don't know if you can get it.
She goes, I got hit at 10 years old, but I'll make you laugh. I landed on the hood. And they freaked out, so they slammed on the brakes, and I flew off and hit a street sign.
Oh, my God.
What are you, a cartoon? What did an anvil fall?
Oh, my God.
I can't.
Imagine the luck. You get hit by a car. You're on the hood. You get thrown off the car because you hit the brakes, and then you hit a street sign?
Ironically, like you hit a stop sign. Like please make it stop.
Couldn't you land on the grass next door, maybe at least? Oh my God. Allie, thank
What
you.
a series of unfortunate events.
The good news is I know that's one of our regular crew member, Allie's, that comes to events, and I've seen her.
love her.
And she's good. She's alive and she's well.
Well, she even said, like, let me make you laugh.
Thank
She
you.
even knows.
Oh my gosh. What a first hour here. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Coming up at 7, I should say. 8 is Billie Eilish tickets. Coming up in 8 minutes at 7, your chance to get the Q101's Fest, a hinterland music festival with Noah Khan, Vampire Weekend, Hozier in Iowa. We will get you there. First, it is Gil Curtis, if you can handle more comedy with your headlines.
This is not headline news. George Lucas turns 80 years old today. Luckily for him, he's approaching the age where he won't remember what Disney did to Star Wars. Avril Lavigne is releasing a 20-track greatest hits album. No word on what tracks 3 through 20 will be. A new study suggests people should drink less or not at all. The study was conducted by the International Association of Killjoys. Scientists have developed a substance that counteracts the effects of alcohol. Or you could just not drink. And today is Bond with Your Dog Day, or as Christy Nome knows it, Tuesday. This is not headline news.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
So just about 4 minutes away, we will have your chance to get to the Hinterland Festival in Iowa. Not too far away, but you'll see Noah Kahn, Vampire Weekend, Hozier. The lineup is insane. A really cool festival. We'll get you there free. So stay here with Brian and Kenzie on Q101. I didn't think playing that audio of the woman getting hit by the car, who's okay, would lead to a lot of our listeners in finding out how many of them have been hit by vehicles before.
A shocking amount.
It's unbelievable.
219 checked in.
I think 12% of the population is hit by a car.
Well, of our listeners anyway, we hope everybody's okay. 219 checked in. I was 12, got hit by a car while I was on my bike. I rolled on the hood. My bike went under the car. The guy stopped and asked if I was okay. And I said, quote, I think so, but my bike's not. Guy gets back in his car and takes off.
Well, at least he checked.
So he went on the windshield, the bike went under the car. Bike's not okay, he's okay, guy drives off.
What a great line from a 12-year-old, too. Well, my bike's not. The ball's on that kid. I love that.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry about your bike, though. I'll try to help you out there somehow.
He's got a Tony Gwynn baseball card in his spokes. He's living his best life, and then he gets hit by a freaking car.
What the hell? There's more here. I don't know if Kenzie, if you want to read one of them.
309 texted in and said, working at Napa, I had a coworker back up to unload batteries. Well, his foot got stuck under the gas pedal. Well, my legs got most of it. I was pinned against a forklift. It was like a scene from a movie.
Oh, my God.
You said your foot got stuck on the gas pedal. You're barreling towards somebody.
Jesus.
Can you imagine getting pinned by a forklift? How terrifying that would be?
No. Oh, my God. I hope you're okay, bro, today. Finally, Amanda checked in. Yeah, an SUV hit me and knocked me down, but with enough force that I flew and hit my head. Came to it, fell in the street. I just laying in the street after hitting my head. A cop stopped, drove by, and as I was coming to, he paused and told me to get out of the street before driving away. And as he drove away, she still couldn't move and just laid there. Amanda, I'm so sorry.
I'm surprised the cop didn't write her a ticket, throw it on her, and then do the Allen Iverson where he just steps over her to get back into his car.
Oh, God. We bless all of you that are still here today after this traumatic childhood. Okay, so right after Lord, there's another one.
I just can't believe you told her to get out of the street.
Hey,
You there?
You think someone's about to help you?
hey, kid, get on the street.
Hey, come on now.
Causing trouble.
Imagine the position she was in, like her arms just sprawled out.
It looks like the outline of a body on CSI.
What do you think she was doing?
Yeah.
What do you think she was doing laying down in the middle?
She finally realizes someone's coming to help her.
She's like, oh, thank God it's a first responder. What are the odds?
Oh, God.
Holy cow.
It's like you're a danger to society.
Oh, my God. So good.
Oh, no.
All right, listen, we got free stuff for you after Lord, okay? Your chance to get to the Hinterland Music Festival to see Noah Kahn, Vampire Weekend, Hozier. We'll get you there safely, I promise. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101 in 3 minutes.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.